And that then brings us to People v. Jonathan Zomberg, 25-6987FH. Counsel, you want to state your appearances beginning with People?
Melissa Goodrich, Cheboygan County Prosecutor.
Liz Elliott on behalf of Jonathan Zomberg, who's seated to my right.
All right, and have you had a chance to review the probation violation report and recommendations with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
And do you have any additions or corrections to that report?
I do think that we need to look at the jail credit. This matter was adjourned a couple times, so I think that the jail credit that's on there needs to be adjusted.
Do you know how many more days he's entitled to them?
I believe we need to calculate from the 7th of July until today.
I make the lawyers do the math rather than me, so you're gonna
Yeah.
have to give me a number.
Yes, I'm in the calculator now. So the 7th to the 12th is going to be. I calculated 76 days, but Mr. Zomberg thinks it should be 86, so I want to check on that.
86 sounds, oh no, 76 sounds right to me.
Yes, Your Honor, the jail list reflects he's been incarcerated since May 28th, and so it'd be 76 days as of today.
All right, any additions or corrections from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Zomberg comes before the court and he's fully acknowledging his substance abuse issues. We think it's important for the court to know that Mr. Zomberg's never had the benefit of any substance abuse treatment. So he's been fighting this battle and he's frankly ill-equipped to deal with that. While it is concerning that Mr. Zomberg committed these violations just 12 days after he was placed on felony probation, I think it also speaks to how critical it is that he be afforded the opportunity for treatment so that he does have a fighting chance to overcome his addiction issues. Mr. Zomberg has a supportive and sober home to go home to. His employer is willing to get him back on the payroll so that he can go back to work. For all those reasons, Your Honor, we would be asking that Mr. Zomberg be given credit for the time that he served on the probation violation, that probation continue, and that he be released so that he can enter into substance abuse treatment to address those issues. And I do think that Mr. Zomberg does have something he'd like to say to the court.
Thank you, Mr. Zomberg. You don't have to make a statement today, but you're allowed to. Is there anything you want to tell me, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I understand that we are here again today because of my actions, and I take full responsibility. I've let myself down along with my loved ones by being afraid to simply own up and admit that I've had an addiction problem. And by doing that, I've sold myself short and failed to seek the necessary help and resources that I've desperately needed. This time in jail could have been all avoided altogether, but also allowed me to reflect and see things completely differently. I'm here before you today asking for mercy and to be able to show that this jail time has been a true eye-opener altogether for me, and that I truly now am on the track to full rehabilitation and can be a productive member of society.
All right, thank you, Mr. Zomberg. Ms. Goodrich, recommendations from the people?
Yes, Your Honor, I would ask the court to follow the recommendations to extend probation by 6 months and order the defendant to serve 6 months. I think we heard similar things at sentencing. Jail was avoided at that time, and then 14 days later, he was caught with multiple substances. So I hope that the 6 months serves as a deterrence for future behavior.
Is it correct that charges stemming from the arrest in Kent County were all dismissed?
I just saw that in the probation violation.
It is, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Mr. Zomberg, if you want to stand for the court sentence. Yeah, I honestly just don't know what to do with you, Mr. Zomberg. I mean, your plea today that, gee, all I need is treatment is honestly a bit rich. What's the offense date on the underlying offense? Remind myself of that here. back in November. Your family wanted to get you into treatment. You responded by getting assaulted with your family. And that got you this case. And there was a failing to appear warrant out of Kent County for use of drugs at that time too. And then families trying to get you into treatment, you're resisting, you're assaulted with them, the police are called, and they find all sorts of drugs on you, multiple kinds of drugs. And then you have a bond violation while the case is pending, or again, using cocaine. And then at the sentencing, oh, all right, now I'll get treatment. And so we put you on probation so we can get you supervised and get you some treatment. And you go back down to Kent County, and in less than 2 weeks, you are arrested in Kent County. There are clear signs that you're driving while high. I don't know why they didn't pursue that. And they find, guess what? Drugs on you, and lots of different kinds of drugs again. Cocaine, ketamine, MDMA, Xanax, Adderall. I don't know why Kent County didn't proceed on any of those charges. Why would I even keep you on probation? So the probation agent wants me to keep you on probation. The prosecutor wants me to keep you on probation. Your lawyer wants me to keep you on probation. I'm kind of unpersuaded, Mr. Zomberg. Why don't you tell me, why should I bother keeping you on probation when you didn't get treatment, when your family tried to help you? You violated bond and you violated probation. Why should I put you on probation at all?
I think that you're not wrong when you say I've had plenty of different opportunities to get help. And I've failed myself along with the people that wanted me to get help. And that is wholeheartedly the truth. I think it was stemming from the avoidance of really believing that I needed help. Since I've been in here, I've attended AAs. But the one thing that's really helped me is Rob. I've been in here doing counseling, and I've understood that that's the things that I needed to do. But I never did any of that or seek any of that, because deep down, even if I maybe seemed like I wanted help, I really truly didn't, and it showed. But by being in here and seeing what this will lead to, and even just the counseling and just understanding the benefits of that, has changed my ways wholeheartedly, completely.
All right, Mr. Zomberg has shown that he's not really amenable to supervision by way of his bond and probation violation. There's some indication he was driving while impaired by drugs while in this court's felony probation, and committed felony conduct by possessing various drugs. He's resisted efforts at treatment. I have no confidence he will succeed on probation, and I am gravely concerned about his risk to public safety while he's on probation. He has 2 young kids. He has family who's been trying to help him. Mr. Zomberg needs a wake-up call. It sounds like maybe he started to get that wake-up call, and maybe the programming in jail is doing you some good. But I can't just have people placed on probation and doing the stuff that you were doing. Your probation is revoked, and I'm going to order you serve 9 months in the Cheboygan County Jail, credit for 76 days served. Any fines and costs that were due and owing remain due and owing in the amount of any unpaid balance. So when you serve your time, you won't be on probation with me, and then just try to stay out of my court by getting in trouble, or it's going to go even worse for you. You don't need probation to tell you to go to treatment. Your family's been trying to go to treatment. So you can get yourself to treatment. I will, in the judgment of sentence, indicate that the court has no objection to your participating in any programming the jail offers, including the trustee program or any CBT classes, and that you receive any credit that they have for those programs. If you want to appeal, you can file an application with the Court of Appeals. If you want a lawyer, I'll give you one, but you have to ask me within 6 months. So we're going to hand you a piece of paper about that appeal process. Ask you to initial 1 copy for us, and the other ones for you to fill out if you want to take an appeal. Good luck to you, Mr. Zomberg. Now we have people v. Zachary Coons, file 24-6800FH for a probation violation hearing. Mr. Coons is present in the courtroom with his lawyer, Ms. Elliott, Ms. Goodrich for the people. Ms. Elliott, do you know how Mr. Coons wishes to proceed today?
Well, Your Honor, Mr. Coons right now has a pretrial scheduled in Schoolcraft County on September 2nd. I tried to make contact with his attorney there and we have not been able to speak to one another, so I could see what's going on there. Mr. Coons reports that he believes there's a plea offer and that he may be entering a plea on September 2nd, but he wasn't super clear. So I would be asking for an adjournment so that we can see what transpires in Schoolcraft County on
Okay,
the
and
second.
what was the date? That was September 2nd?
Yes,
Ms. Goodrich, any objection?
No objection.
Could continue this to September 9th then? That'd be fine. We'll put it on September 9th at 10 a.m. All right, September 9th at 10 a.m. And if you let we'll set it for probation violation, but if you hearing since he's in custody, but if you please let Ms. Goodrich know whether you intend it to be an evidentiary hearing or not, so she can make witnesses if she needs.
okay. Would the court entertain allowing reinstating bond? Mr. Coons has been in jail for 50 days for this violation. He does have a full-time job waiting for him in Indian River. He'd be living in Cheboygan County, and I think some bond conditions could secure public safety, any public safety concerns the court might have.
Ms. Goodrich, people's position.
Your Honor, due to the public safety concerns that he was on felony probation for felonious assault at the time that he is being accused of driving while impaired, the people would be concerned.
Yeah, Mr. Coons, I've got some very bad news for you. You're on probation to me for hitting a road construction worker with your car out of anger. And then while you're on probation for that, you're out there drunk driving, you're not getting out of jail. Not for a long time. So start preparing yourself for that.